Hi everybody, my name's Rachel and welcome to my very first video. I'm super excited to be here and I hope you're excited as well. This should be the first of many veterinary toxicology videos coming to you to help everybody learn a little bit more about poisons and veterinary toxicology. Now first things first, nothing in this video should be taken as medical advice. If you think that your animal has been poisoned, you should seek veterinary care immediately. Now, with that out of the way, let's get started. Today, we will discuss the gut microbiome's role in the neutralization of toxins and guarding the gut. So you might be wondering, what is a poison? What is a toxin? Well, the great Renaissance physician and father of toxicology, Paracelsus, wrote,
"What is there that is not poison? All things are poison, and nothing is without poison. Solely the dose determines that a thing is not a poison."
Yeah, okay, Rachel, so what you're telling me is that everything is toxic? Well, technically, yes, everything has a toxic dose, even water. So let's take a look at some definitions so we can better understand these concepts.
A poison or toxicant is any substance that causes harm or death of a living organism. A toxin, more specifically, is a natural poison produced by a plant, animal, or insect. Another concept to familiarize yourself with is the median lethal dose, or LD50. This is the dose of poison that is fatal to 50% of the population that is studied. LD50s are reported by species and used by veterinarians to assess poisoning cases. Toxicants can include plants, medications, or poisons and venoms produced by animals and insects.
Let's take plants as an example. Plants produce several compounds that are used in plant communication, pollinator attraction, or as a defense mechanism against herbivores by creating a bad taste when eaten. Many of these plant secondary metabolites can be toxic if enough is eaten. Grazing animals rely on many of these plants as a source of nutrients. Cattle, sheep, and goats, also known as ruminants, have developed a unique relationship with microbes to combat these toxins. Let's take a closer look at this defense strategy. The cow is a foregut fermenter, meaning its main microbial-rich region comes before the small intestine. The horse is a hindgut fermenter, meaning its main microbial-rich region comes after the small intestine. Why does this matter? Anatomical order matters. The rumen of the cow and the cecum and colon of the horse are full of bacteria, protozoa, and fungi. These microbial-rich regions can use or degrade some toxins. In the cow, degradation occurs before toxins reach the small intestine, reducing the amount of toxin available for absorption. Less toxin means less toxic effects in cows compared to horses who lack foregut protection. So did the rumen evolve purely as an organ to increase the efficiency of plant digestion? In a 1976 paper on the origins of rumen and cecal digestion, Dr. Christine Janis details a theory that the rumen evolved as a means to cope with the increased amount of plant toxins early on in the evolution of ruminants.
The rumen of the cow is a large fermentation chamber full of bacteria, protozoa, and fungi that break down the indigestible portions of plants for the cow to use as energy. Several species of microbes have evolved to use plant toxins for energy, resulting in less harmful or non-toxic products for the cow to absorb.
So what happens to the toxins in horses?
The horse has a relatively simple stomach with few microbes. Plant toxins are ingested and not detoxified before reaching the small intestine. Inside the intestine are numerous finger-like projections called villi. The villi are the major site of absorption of the gut. Toxins are absorbed by these cells of the small intestine and travel through the bloodstream.
Okay, so where do these nutrients and toxins go once they leave the rumen and the intestine?
So where do these compounds go? Once absorbed into the blood at either the rumen or the intestine, nutrients and toxins travel through the portal vein to the liver. Imagine that the left side is the cow liver and the right side is the horse liver. In the cow, non-toxic products that our microbe friends made are used as various nutrients. The horse does not have the same defense strategy, and toxins travel from the intestine to the liver. In the liver, these toxins can cause damage as the liver attempts to deal with the toxin burden.
Pretty cool, right? Rumen microbes have amazing capabilities that we are just beginning to understand. Ultimately, the rumen microbiome reduces the amount of toxin that is available for absorption in the small intestine. The rumen microbiome guards the gut from many toxins, but remember, this strategy is not perfect. Poisoning can still occur if the microbes are overwhelmed with too much toxin, or it's a toxin they cannot metabolize. Horses have less tolerance to many plant toxins compared to ruminants because they do not have the same microbial defense mechanisms in place. This results in the full ingested dose of toxin being available for absorption in the small intestine. It all comes down to dose. The dose makes the poison. I'd like to give a huge thank you to Dr. Bert Stanier at the Pennsylvania State University Department of Animal Science for his expertise, guidance, and support in making this project. Without you and without you pushing me outside of my comfort zone, this video would have never came to be. So thank you again. If you're interested in equine nutrition, I would encourage you to look up Dr. Bert Stanier, maybe learn a little something because he's got some pretty cool research out there. Also, a huge thank you to everybody who reviewed this project before making this video happen. I appreciate your advice, your comments, your support, and your critiques. Your advice has been invaluable in making this project happen, so thank you. Also, thank you to canva.com and biorender.com for access to thousands of icons to make these beautiful animations happen.